Hi folks, it's Mark Drnek with the 9th in our series of 9 videos. Yay, it's the last one. A lot of folks have stopped me on the street or rolled down their windows and screamed at me, but in a positive way, that you've enjoyed seeing these videos, that you've enjoyed seeing proposals and plans and promises put out there in a way that hasn't been done before and has been a fairly easy kind of educational piece. So a lot of you folks now know what I stand for. And that was the point of my doing this. I am for, to reiterate, I am for small business. And by small business, I mean mom and pop businesses. And I am for turning Oneonta around in terms of the shopping experience of downtown Oneonta. I feel like, as somebody who has worked with and frankly run a small business, I've worked with small business, I run a small business. For these many years, I understand in a way that's a little bit more granular, a little bit more than very good people. These are very good people. Anybody who thinks that I am picking on our current council or any of the other folks that volunteer their time, I am not. They do their absolute best. What I'm saying is that my experience is somewhat different. And my experience leads me to be pro small business. And my experience leads me to be an advocate for keeping money here and ending this policy that we have of sending contracts to far and distant places with no real understanding of the fact that that money, you're not just sending money away once, you're sending money away multiple times, because that money would have stayed and been spent here over and over and over again. And by sending it away, you're robbing us, and multiple times you're robbing us. So that has to end. And people need to be communicated with. That is my promise. I will communicate with you. Here's evidence. Here is evidence. I've been doing it. I will continue to do it. You will hear from me. If you are in our 8th ward, you will definitely hear from me. If you sign up and want to hear from me as to what's happened in today's Common Council meeting or what's coming down the pike that you should know about, please. I got no issue with sharing information. I think sharing information is, in 2019, there is no excuse not to share information. So that is my promise. If you want to see the things that I believe in, that maybe you believe in, become something that someone on council is fighting for, and that would be me, I need your vote, okay? If I'm elected, you can be fairly well assured that this is what I'm going to do. If I'm not elected, there is no assurance that any of these plans, any of these proposals are going to do anything except, sit there digitally for us to look at as videos down the road. Well, we could have done this, we could have done that, Again, all well-meaning people there. I'm not picking on anybody there. They're all good people. I have a different experience. I have a different life experience. I have a different business experience. I bring a different mindset and a different point of view, and I will bring that to council, and I hope that I have your vote on Tuesday, November 5th, at the Foothills Performing Arts Center. I really would appreciate your vote. And as I've said, though, even if you don't vote for me, democracy is hard. But it's easier if everybody participates. It's more fair when everybody participates. So go vote. Even if you don't vote for me, do yourself a favor, do us all a favor, and vote. And with that, thank you guys. We'll see what happens. I may be talking to you again.